Cool, cool.
Jericho, over by the church.
Well, I died in today's D&D session. It was my last one anyways, but I said after this one I was gonna quit.
Wow. I'm watching my stream.
No, I've got other business to attend to.
Okay.
I apologize.
That's okay.
Locked. Lazarus knew we were coming. We gotta break his curse if this door's gonna open. More of them!
There's a lot of spikes in this thing.
Watch out. Gunslingers. Enemies on the ledge! It's a mark table. Lazarus must have special plans for this place. You've got his blood in your veins. You can destroy his marks. Up high, look out!
The old cowboy action.
There's another.
Some spicy frame right here.
the other side.
Gun.
So right now there's a sale on .hack GU collection on Steam and on Humble. But on Humble it's like $5 less than on Steam.
That sounds like a sale, alright.
Yeah.
Sounds like a reason to use Humble instead of Steam.
Yeah, it's 15 on Humble and it's 20 on Steam.
Any reason for the sale? Like any special event?
I forget what the thing is on Steam, but on Humble they just have a Bandai Namco sale in general.
Ah, Bamco. What else does Bamco even make?
A lot of anime titles.
Like Tekken, Dark Souls.
Oh, yeah.
They're one of the biggest publishers out of Japan, so
Haven't they been shitting the bed recently?
No. Very much no.
depends on the series really, but for the most part not really, unless it's Dark Souls.
Well, Dark Souls has been over for like 2 years and some change, and 3 was fine.
No, I'm talking about the whole debacle with the remaster being absolutely abhorrent.
Yeah, that honestly came down less to them and more they just picked a bad company to do the remaster.
So
Didn't
it's
they do something
mainly
good though? Like,
they
before Dark
didn't.
Souls?
It was what?
Like before Dark Souls, I think they did like something good, and I think it was a different company.
They did plenty of good stuff, but some of their big stuff right now is Soul Calibur 6,
I mean,
Tekken 7, Dragon Ball Fighters.
I mean, I don't
Yeah, he said the company that did the remaster.
Oh. I swear I remember someone bringing up other stuff they'd done, but like
I don't remember if it was in the
I can't
Friendcast
remember.
or somewhere else. Maybe it was on one of Vinny's streams. Vampire Jump, what the fuck? Oh. Oh. Why are you slapping your knuckles?
Because I can.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah, did y'all see the thing that someone made Chad in Soul Calibur 6?
Yeah, I did. I like the one where it's Sans and Papyrus fighting. What? Oh, stop! What? The fuck was that?
Fucking thing from Spider-Man 3, but every time Peter snaps his hands while he's walking down the street, or snaps his fingers, I mean, they just intercut someone dissolving from Infinity War.
Oh yeah. Who made those movies again?
Sam Raimi,
The Raimi
the guy
Sam.
behind the Evil Dead.
That's a weird change. Hey, I'm at the Evil Dead. Let me make this not mature Spider-Man movie.
Also, I'm putting something in the trash pile.
But I guess it's the same weird-ass awkward comedy in Evil Dead.
Well, Evil Dead wasn't intended to be a comedy. It just turned out to be accepted like one.
It is a comedy. At
Like
least two is...
Sam, like they never intended it to be a comedy, but after learning that people found the original film to be more funny than scary, they decided to go with more of the comedy route with the other films.
Yeah. And that's why they're great, and the new remake isn't my favorite. I mean, it's also been a while since I've seen the remake. Probably Army of Darkness is my favorite movie, but...
I was gonna say, isn't 2 basically a remake of 1?
Yeah,
More or less.
But they made a remake some years ago. And I didn't like it that much, because it was more on the horror. And it wasn't really funny, compared to the first movie.
I mean, the first movie was intended to be a proper horror film, so...
Yeah. Vampire jump.
Maybe it was made with that original idea in mind.
Maybe. That's a very gory movie, though.
I mean, the first Evil Dead was pretty dang gory itself.
It's like in the final scene of the remake, literally everything is coated in blood.
What's that smell? It's blood. I can't do the weird Gascoigne thing.
Yeah, they definitely bought a lot of fucking syrup from the local stores to make that fake blood from the first film.
At least it wasn't
Apparently-
pig's blood.
No, they did it the syrup way instead of using pig's blood or some other substitute,
Manimal
which
blood.
which pissed people at the location off because they kept them buying up all the syrup
What syrup?
to mix in with the other material to make the fake blood. And also apparently in Bruce Campbell's book they have a story where they were covered after filming a scene where they were all covered in blood. They drove past the fucking church during Sunday.
That's good. I like that. Oh yeah, speaking of Bruce Campbell and Evil Dead, is that Ash versus the Evil Dead any good? And also, where can I
Heard it's
actually
pretty
watch
good.
it?
I heard it's alright.
But where is it on? What streaming service do I have to...
The thing was Netflix,
No,
or was it
Oh.
like Amazon?
I don't think it was Amazon. I can't remember what service it was because it was like the fucking like TV channel owned thing. What was it?
It wasn't AMC, wasn't it? I mean, you could just save the frustration and just fucking stream it somewhere.
Well, yeah, that's what we're talking about. We don't know what site.
No, pull a Kiss Anime and like just go to a fucking website that has it.
A website that also mines for Bitcoin.
That's based somewhere in fucking Serbia.
Stars.
Stars, yeah.
My blood gauge.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to Blood Gauge.
Blood catch.
I really need to pick up Dusk.
Well, that's
Yeah.
all.
Only the
First 2 episodes, I think.
Ooh, spicy frame rate.
Wow, it took me a while to figure out what the fuck that choose your class thing is referring to.
Which shows
The
your
glowing
class?
red eye didn't do it for you.
No.
Oh, Sans.
Which actually did it.
No, not Sans.
No.
Oh yeah, that's Blue Eye. What? Blue Eye, White Skeleton.
I'm not sure what got me to realize that.
Yeah, right.
Oh no, my blood gauge is empty.
You need more blood.
What's that smell?
It's blood.
I mean, this is a vampire game.
Thanks, Deadlands.
Is this Proto Bloodborne? Crossbow.
No, Proto Bloodborne is night creatures.
Oh yeah. That's a game. Did that also
Is
have a
it?
sequel? That
I think
wasn't very
so.
good.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
so
mean,
you
the
have-
original wasn't great, but it was good for a PS1 game.
You have vampire jump in this game.
You have vampire moon boots.
Vampire. I mean, look at the stream and you see how actually moon boots this is.
Yeah, I know, I'm seeing it.
And I should get the crossbow. Oh yeah, this is one of those games where you can only have like 2 weapons. And they all look metal as fuck.
Moon shoes, that's it. You've got vampire moon shoes.
Oh yeah, explosive bolts, that's cool. I enjoy that. Oh, I like that.
Oh shit, it's a new Kiwami Japan. Made
What's
a
the
knife out of tape.
Okay.
Duct tape.
Of DuckTales.
Woo woo.
Gotta get my fucking
These Alienware brand shots in this fucking thing.
Arkham Vampire Vision.
Then he watches one of his own videos on his laptop.
Also, Pokey, is Arkham being the
Oh, that's
Jester in DMC really a Joker reference?
I have no idea.
Because I heard
I
Pat and
guess.
Wooly talking about that, and I was just like,
It
that's
might
too
be.
dumb to be fake.
Japan loves Batman.
Batoman.
Batodoman.
It's like a fusion between Batman and Spider-Man. Different universes.
I saw a guy make a golf club out of tape. It was actually hard, and he's like,
No.
oh, he made that video.
What is
I
this? What is this Dark Souls enemy I'm looking at right now? Oh god.
It's a mancubus.
You're not wrong. Oh god, that's some tasty ribcage here. Look at this.
Thanks, Mr. Creosote.
Thanks, Doug Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome, home of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
The Dimsdale Dimmadong.
Jericho, what is it?
The sun!
The cross. The curse. It's taken hold.
Check competitive games, Pokey.
This face looks very PS2. Fucking rip.
Holy fucking shit, you can do that? In Soul Calibur?
Do what?
Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Oh,
That's right.
I might have to look at that. Did he just
Doug
do that
Dimmadale,
thing?
Dimmadome.
Did that guy just do the thing to me from the German Rumble where he throws me into hell?
Yeah. Doggo's watching.
Oh.
Woo. Notices your stream.
I can't really look at chat much.
Oh my god, this character's fucking face.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here, Blood Judgment. I didn't even see that the first time around. Blood Judgment.
Are you gonna free her tortured soul or drink her goo?
I'm not a fool.
Jericho. That's all she's good for.
Shut up, Lazarus. I don't care. What power did I get? Oh, I got some silver bullet XP and I just accidentally threw a bomb.
Fuck that wall in particular.
But yeah, I'm playing on hard, by the way. It's gonna be fine.
The skeletons just burst out of your asshole to bite you. Seriously, yeah, see, they're just bursting out of the mine asshole.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looks like fart gas explosions, and I thought that's too on the nose. That's too meme. That's 2.5 meme too much. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's a revolver. Oh, it's carabine. Carbine. Yeah. Also, I like the fucking cross.
Carabiner.
No, that's a hook. That's a climbing hook. Speaking of carabiner hooks, someone at my place.
This game was published by Capcom in the US and Ubisoft in Europe and Australia.
I don't know which version I have here. That's a crusty explosion, alright.
This game was well received at the time.
And
Well,
now-
middlingly well received.
And now it's a hidden gem because look at this fucking gun. Look at this fucking gun. There's a cross at the end. The fucking hammer's a cross. And that's amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, if Capcom published this in the US, when are they gonna license the get the full rights from Ubisoft and include this in their Project X Zone?
Jericho from Darkwatch and Project.
Yeah, this fucking
Who's he gonna team up with?
Bloodborne Woody-looking motherfucker,
Is he gonna team up with?
Raziel.
I was gonna make like fucking.
Do with it what you will. Take its fleeting
Something
essence for
else.
yourself.
I'm probably
Yeah,
gonna head
this
off.
is a solid 8. Okay, see you, Kai.
So yeah.
Goodbye.
Make no difference.
A game that is traditionally a solid 8, 8.5.
Matt
You
would
know.
Matt would hate this game. There's only 10s and 5s.
Nah, Matt only cares about 10s and 1s, but this game's actually good. It's just, it plays like Halo Combat Evolved, but with some weird mechanics that are unique to it.
I'd say this plays like a fucking modern version of Blood. More like more than Blood the Chosen, which I've actually.
Are you gonna eat the ghost
played
soul,
before.
or are you gonna free its bot?
I am
Struggle
too
with
pure.
lust. It makes no difference.
I never like to play evil in video games for some reason.
Also, there's no point most of the time.
Yeah.
Also, this just makes your silver bullet bigger and stronger.
Yeah. I mean, you have the one end where it's like in Vampire, where if you suck people dry, the game becomes incredibly easy because you become so overpowered.
Hmm.
And then there's
But then
games
you
where it
get
doesn't
bad
fucking
ends.
matter. Like in Bioshock.
No, in Bioshock, picking the evil choice is actually worse.
Oh yeah.
So it makes you overpowered, but there's not really much in
It doesn't even make you overpowered.
Oh, you're talking about Vampire.
You get about the same. Oh, you mean talking about Vampire? Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if
No,
he's
I was
about
talking about Bioshock. So
Yeah, in Bioshock, you actually get about the same amount of Adam, but you don't get the really powerful, like, mind control plasmids and shit. Which are, like, fucking absurdly strong. Because you can just mind control like a big daddy and just watch it rip apart everyone. And that works right up until the last boss fight.
It's like literally the
Yeah,
only
you
reason to take the evil choices in Bioshock games
It's
is.
just to see the ending.
Well, I was gonna say just if you want to see some little girls die. If you're
I
in.
mean, if you wanted to play that, you could just play
If you're
like,
Digibro and you're into that.
you could just play Danganronpa.
True.
No, they're not little enough Pokemon.
You played Despair Girls.
You could just throw toddlers into a wood chipper.
Or you wait for that new game, that children's death
Okay.
game.
Ormal, literally none of the children in Despair Girls actually died.
Yeah, it's a real shame.
Oh yeah, aren't they virtual or something? I don't know.
No, they all
No.
get away scot-free.
Ah,
It's like it looks like they die, but then in the ending it comes out, no, they didn't die at all.
They
It just
Basically.
looked like they died.
pseudo died.
No.
Pseudo death.
A ghost pretended that they died. They just got, like, strawberry custard sprayed all over them.
It's like it looked like Monica died at the very end, but then it's just like, no, the anime for Danganronpa 3 just fucking shows her chilling out in a fucking satellite in space.
God, that
Just
anime is
Monica.
terrible. I don't like
Just
that.
Monica.
It's like, I was actually, like, I watched a good bit of it and it seemed fine.
I don't
Yeah,
like
Blood is a good game, Doc.
The ending to, like, Danganronpa 3's anime seemed a bit too saccharine, but it's like,
Blood.
Saturn bars.
it's like,
Yeah.
it's like, you know that feeling whenever an ending to a series is just too happy? Like, compared to the
everything
tone of the
that's
series
happened in it,
before.
Hey, in Danganronpa you find out about what the world is a fuck.
407 billion dead Kumas.
Probably.
It's like the apocalypse has already happened before you ever get to the end of the game.
Yep. Thanks, Monokuma.
Thanks.
But yeah, the ending to Despair Girls with Monica is so fucking dumb. It in a funny way, but it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go be a Chuni, or no, not a Chuni. Like, I'm gonna go be a Hikikomori in space. And she just fucking sends herself up, you know, into a fucking satellite in a rocket.
Dumb.
She spends all day jerking off to
She
the
died on
infinite.
her way to. She died on the way back to her home planet.
It's like, I forget how she comes up in the Danganronpa 3 anime, but she does.
She has to.
She's
Obligation to the 5 people that like Despair Girls.
Oh, that's a bit of a generous number, let's be real.
But yeah, in the fucking anime, just like, what's her name? God, what is her fucking name? The main chick that's been, like, somehow dragged back up every single time.
Junko.
Yeah, Junko, like, fucking...
Junko Pop.
She did not plan to die,
off.
but it's like she fucking deep-seated, mind-controlled, like, sleeper agents to fuck everything up. Like,
It's like
way back before the beginning of the series.
she has like
I'm telling
15
you, it was
billion.
all a Nemesis plot.
She used hypnotic conditioning to make, like, certain characters go fucking insane. But
It was
she
all
did that,
Nemesis
like, nearly
plot.
20 years beforehand.
It's a
It was
Resident
all a
Evil
Nemesis
plot.
plot. It was all a Nemesis plot.
Yeah, it's Junko is a Resident Evil villain.
It's just like
Thank
she
you,
actually
Nemesis.
dies in the first game, then is just like, hey y'all, I made myself into an AI. Now I'm inside the machine that was supposed to save the world.
I'm the ghost in the machine.
Gosh!
Gosh, Makoto.
Kusanagi. Gosh.
One character that, like, everyone really likes, but never got nearly enough screen time. Pretty sure her name was Sakura.
Which game are
The
you?
gigantic, dark-skinned
yeah.
buff girl.
The JoJo character.
It's just like the most you ever get is like later on her boyfriend comes up.
Who was the?
Oh yeah. The Spare Girls was fucking weird too because it just like, hey, the swimmer girl in the main cast of the first game, here's her little brother. Now here he is dead 10 seconds later. It's
We
like,
took you for a ride on that one, didn't we?
it's like literally moments after the characters meet him. He's just like, okay, I'm gonna try and swim away. Bomb collar.
Riveroni.
Thanks, Battle Royale. Was that in
Yeah.
Battle Royale? Am I thinking of another
Yeah, that
Battle
was.
Royale movie?
That was in Battle Royale.
Yeah, Battle Royales
franchise,
love
that's
bomb
so-
collars. They love bomb collars and
No, we're
explosive
talking
chips
about
in
the
your brain.
film Battle Royale.
I know. I'm just saying they inspired a fucking genre and everyone after them likes bomb collars, chips in the brain, bracelets that kill you in some way. One that I really remember is
Those are all used in Battle Royale.
And,
what was it?
and then there's
It was-
Batum, where they just throw grenades around forever.
I think in Virtue's Last Reward it was like, okay, if you break the rules or lose the game, we'll first put this, you get injected with a muscle relaxer, and then with
And then you shit yourself.
Yeah.
shit, it was a combination of two things.
Combination of feces.
And then it's like later on, I mean, there's lots of foreshadowing to this, but apparently one single character knew how to do this. It's just like, yeah, you fucking dumbasses, if you just wrap the bracelet in tinfoil, bam, it just does not recognize you breaking the rules or dying, because it can't get signals anymore.
That seems like bad tech.
Why does it?
You will never again see the light of day.
Yeah,
Shut
but
up.
literally everything in Virtue's Last Reward is kind of a predestination paradox.
I thought paradoxes was the gimmick for the last game.
The last game is the one that bullshits in a way to justify the paradoxes. Pokey, I forget, have you played Virtue's Last Reward?
No,
I played
Do you plan
999.
to?
not really.
They're good games though.
No, no.
Yes, they are. Virtue's Last Reward is very good.
999
And
is also
actually-
very good.
like I looked at some. Yeah, I do have Zero Time Dilemma, but I just haven't played it myself. I watched like an LP a while back. But the thing that kind of breaks the story trying to fix it is in Zero Time Dilemma they introduce, hey, a time machine, but it's not really a time machine. It can like it is a 3D printer that copies whatever is inside it and sends it to a destination across time, and only to other versions of itself within time.
Weird.
So it's like everyone was like, "Oh man, like wait, Junpei's in this game, but Virtue's Last Reward had like an apocalyptic message saying that only what was it? 3 people made it out of this facility at the end of the experiment. How the fuck is this other character that's here? Like, there is no way he should be able to be alive." Oh yeah, they just 3D printed a new version of him, like, to just after the events of the facility.
3D
That's
print
fucking
humans.
retarded.
Yes, it is.
Then why does any death matter?
Doesn't.
Where's the tension in the story?
Because sometimes you can't, like... Okay,
God, that's like fucking
I
Western
don't-
comics. Who
Okay.
cares if somebody dies? They're gonna be coming back next fucking issue.
okay, so don't take this as me saying this is good writing, Pokey. I'm just going to explain what's up with it. There is only ever enough power in the facility to use it twice, and it's really only used in the game 2 times. One for that character that I said, like, could not possibly have lived into the timeline of Virtue's Last Reward and how he's apparently alive. The other one, oh god. Formal, do you
Oh,
know
boy.
the story to Zero Time Dilemma?
No.
Do you want me to not lay into this?
I
In
don't,
case you... Huh?
I don't really care about Zero Time Dilemma.
Okay. Okay, so, did you ever wonder what was up with Phi?
Mm,
White-haired girl?
don't even remember. It's been a long time.
She's the girl that wakes up with you in the elevator in Virtue's Last Reward.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so, in one particular timeline ending of Zero Time Dilemma, it is revealed that Phi is one of your, Sigma's twin children, Phi and Delta. And it's like, okay, well, it's, Sigma, the kid's mother, and them all trapped in the facility, and the machines can only they can only do one life form at a time. And they can only, both be used once with the power that's in the facility. So it's like, they send the babies. They send the babies back, like, fucking, God, nearly 100 years. But then the people that, found the time machine back then, like, for some reason, I guess in an accident, sent Phi forward. Like,
It's just
like
getting
70.
incredibly stupid.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Why would you have it send both of them back and then send one of them forward? Why not just send them both to different times?
And then it's just like, oh yeah, the villain of the game is Sigma's other child, Delta, who... I did like some stuff they did with Delta, because it's just like, Delta does not have all of the mind jumping, bullshit. Like, pretty much every other character, like, that's a main character can, jump their mind into an alternate version of themselves.
Which is
Wow.
to
But it's like,
justify
Delta...
all the fucking endings and shit.
Yeah.
That
It's like, you have
sounds
a
great.
meta consciousness that is jumping between different versions of yourself to get all the knowledge that wouldn't make sense otherwise.
It's pretty cool, actually.
Yes, it is very cool in Virtue's Last Reward. But the thing I like with Delta is he doesn't have any of that shit. He does have a psychic ability though, and it is to just jack into people's minds and find out pretty much everything they know.
To jack
And
Mind
off
it's
into
like
jack.
people's minds.
he
Just
literally
jack
calls
off
it
into
mind
mine.
jacking.
Thanks,
But
Mind Jack.
Worst game on
But,
television.
so in the very last final ending of Zero Time Dilemma, the way everyone gets out is they all have to do some shit to make a mass like mind jump to a different ending of the game, because the first time you're going to get an ending in the game is like 5 seconds in, the villain shows up and is just like heads or tails. It's like if you call the coin right, like you walk away, like nothing happens. So everyone's just like, everybody make the jump to that point in time, that timeline ending. And it's just like they have a bit of a conversation about the moral dilemma there. It's just like, why would we put them here in our place? All they did was win a coin flip, and they're just like, fuck you, all we did was lose a coin flip. But they end up doing it, and they arrive there, and they all know what's up now, and they're like, we're gonna send you to fucking jail, you asshole, like for all the crazy shit that's happened to us. And he's like, send me to jail for what? Like, oh, for murder? Who did I murder? Who's dead? Who here is dead? I only know about any of that shit in the other timelines because I can read your fucking mind.
That's
Psychic
retarded.
powers. It's not that dumb. It's good.
I like that concept though.
It's a fine concept, that's like a terrible execution of it.
That's why people don't like that game. Compared to the other two. Because it's not great.
The one thing I didn't go into that is hilariously dumb is one of the characters named Q. Wait. Yeah, Q. So he's the one that you probably saw in the posters for the game and shit, like the little boy with the like metal ball clamped around his head. Then it's just like there's the reveal of when they press the button to take it off. It just falls off and he just doesn't have a head. He's just a fucking robot. He's a robot hooked up to a quantum computer.
Okay.
This sounds like when someone's talking about fate to you, folks.
Oh, Pokey. Do you ever watch Gigix videos?
Don't even know who that is.
Anime.
He's an anime
person.
YouTuber.
Bad
I
taste
don't watch
in
that
almost
much anime.
anything.
I watch nearly no anime.
Ay, ay, ay.
I.
You sound very tired. Did that chicken really knock you out that hard?
No, this conversation did. I know that you and Divya were talking, but boy, do I just. Oh.
I put a thing in trash pile. It's getting very exasperated about fate and how fucking impenetrable it is.
I get it like that one character because stereotype characterization number 13.
Do what?
I don't fucking know anymore.
Why is this section so hard now?
Because it's on hard.
Well, none of the sections before that were hard, and I just wasted my silver board.
Well, yeah, it's because difficulty increases over time in the video game. Is this game like Risk of Rain?
Man, I wish. I wish video games were like video games.
Did you hear about video game?
Exasperated sigh.
Oh. I heard that video games.
I got that James video game.
Yeah, the man who created them, they're named after him.
Videos James.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm
Mr.
awful.
James T video game.
Yep. Use the free toilet plungers to escape hell. It's like Rayman.
Yeah, that's how James T video game got his career started. He escaped hell by using toilet plungers.
It really is just Rayman raving rabbits.
That game was gonna be Rayman 4.
Now we have
And then,
Rayman.
and then Ubisoft went, nah, fuck that, let's make this fucking heap of shit party game.
I had fun with that party game though.
Yeah, but I wanted Rayman 4! I bought it because I was told that it was going to be Rayman 4, and then I played it and it was nothing like it, despite still looking like using some of the old fucking pre-release screenshots on the fucking back. The game was lies.
Foul's advertisement.
That's why I haven't bought a Ubisoft game since. That and they haven't actually put out anything I give a shit about since.
They don't do video games, they're like Konami.
They do video games, it's just that they do the same video game over and over again.
Even
Did they do Shadow? Did they do the Mordor games?
Forget the name of the specific studio that did all the work. I just know it was like those were
Because
produced by WB Games.
Because now Ubisoft's just making that instead of just making Far Cry fucking 2 over and over again.
Why 2?
Because 3 is basically just 2 with some extra bits tacked on.
And less malaria.
Yeah, less malaria. And more stapling like fox testicles to your guns. Thanks, Lara Croft.
Did you basically do the same thing in Horizon Zero Dawn? with
Except they're robot testicles.
Yeah. This is
I need to
worst.
unscrew all these robot testicles so I can afford a +2 to my magazine. Of my crossbow.
Oh hey, the Mango Let's Lagoon is finally fucking over.
Lex Legume. Beans.
Yeah, it's like
This anime portraying beans.
it's an anime where like 2 teenagers are on a class trip on a boat and they run into some weird fog that fucking sends them through time on a deserted island.
Silent Hill but a race?
And then it's just like they have to encounter the fog at specific places and
Oh, it's
times
Lost.
to go back. Yeah, it's basically anime Lost, but with only like a cast of like 5 or 6 characters.
Does it end? Is the story at least good? Unlike Lost?
It's better than Lost.
That's not
I'll say
true.
that.
About
It's not a high bar.
I thought it was about beans.
This Sugoi motherfucker eating beans.
I thought you said legume.
Also, Poke, you know what these, like, crossed up people remind me of? Dante's
Jesus.
Inferno.
Dante's Inferno.
Yeah. You know how there's, like, those humans in hell in Dante's Inferno? You can either damn them or send them to heaven or something?
Yeah, I remember the Jesus.
Am I Nicholas?
Can't mess with us. I got Jesus on my necklace.
I wish I could dropkick Fred Durst.
So does fucking Shaggy 2 dope and he failed to do it.
Yeah, he just doesn't know how to combo right in DMC4. He can't play
No
Let It
man,
Die.
no, it's cause fucking Fred Durst hit level 20 and this for his first boon he took immunity to drop kicks.
That's so dumb.
He's
Where's
a
the last
20th
time?
level rock rapper.
Okay,
Almost
this
as
is
bad as a toilet mancer.
Yeah. It's about the
is-
same thing, they're both like just summoning shit to hit people with.
The only
And
rock,
spouting it from their mouths.
the only
I was
rock rap I actually like is Rage Against the Machine.
I kind of like some Limp Bizkit stuff, ironically. Some...
Would you count the Beastie Boys?
Yeah, they're rap rock. Well, they're more rap than rock, but...
They're played on rock stations all the
But are
time.
they more hip than rock?
Yeah! Yeah, but then again, so is some other stuff that's not fucking rock.
So is Imagine Dragons.
So is Wham.
Yeah. Yeah, Wham's played on rock stations, which is quite very fucking wrong.
Oh, it's ass. You know.
Oh,
Was that Wham?
No!
I don't even know
No,
anymore.
not Wham!
Ah!
ELO? No, it's not ELO.
And that wasn't fucking ELO.
It's Pilot.
Red Sun.
Pilot who that's by.
Pilot Red Sun.
Over
makes good
Paradise.
music.
Pilot Red Sun over Paradise. Golden rays of Mr. Sunshine.
Golden Ways.
Ain't
of-
shine such a blood red light.
I only think Space Bear.
Says Sundowner.
Thanks, IP
As he
Alien.
spits out his child brains onto the floor. Sundowner would totally be the kind of guy to crack open a carafe beer on a toddler.
What?
Just like use the edge of the toddler's head to crack open the beer.
I've learned how to open beers with a lighter recently.
Yeah, but can you open them with someone's face?
There's people who open glass bottles with their teeth and they're monsters.
Yeah.
They're inhumane.
I'm kind of glad Ippo didn't go the way of Ashitano Joe and just be like, okay, and then they died at the end because they were stupid and kept fighting with brain damage. But
To be fair, that would have been kind of funny.
But that's bad.
yeah, but it literally would have just been the Ashitano Joe ending.
Yeah,
no,
well,
I did it.
That's what you get for going boxing with brain damage. Homer Simpson learnt that.
It's like, hey, Ippo stopped. Ippo was like, okay, my life isn't worth like giving up for boxing.
It's
Like-
not worth dying on the streets of Miami because some guy punched me in the back of the head.
Everyone was so convinced it was ending at that because of the fucking shot it stopped on.
Well, yeah, because it's an ending shot.
Yes, it is. He's just fishing off of a cliff after he's like given up boxing. But it's like, then it just keeps going, and now he's like training some kid to be a boxer.
And that kid's gonna be the new Ippo.
Not really. That kid's kind of a shit at first. He's a fucking school bully that Ippo has to force to apologize to one of his victims.
It goes full circle.
Yeah, Ippo was a big bully, and...
No!
no,
No, not like that!
But like
I'm being a shit.
Ippo's like kind of a smartass at first to the guy. It's just like once he actually, you know, mans up and apologizes and everything, and you know, tries, you know, to stop the bullying and all that stuff. Ippo tells him, "Okay, if you can do the thing I did at the beginning of the series, yo, fuck it, I'll start you off on it." And it's just like, he's like, Okay, so it took me 10 days, like a full commitment of an entire week to be able to catch 10 leaves. So, 5 days, like, if you can catch 5 the next time I come back here, like, I'll train you. And he does it.
Cool.
Of course. How's Takamura doing?
He's apparently doing fine. He hasn't actually shown up yet, but it's like, some characters have talked about him.
Is this the Boruto of Ippo?
That remains to be seen.
Beepo.
Have we had
like-
we had this conversation before with Beepo?
I
Minmo.
really
I
want
specifically
Ippo to
remember
take
Beepo.
over.
Minmo, growing stronger.
I really want Ippo to take over Kamigawa's role in the show.
I really want Minmo to.
It's like
Please,
Ippo's
Konami.
only like in his mid-20s, but I want him to take the role of the ornery old boxing coach.
Still has his huge dick.
His enormous elephant wang. And his dog.
Oh yeah, the dog.
The perpetuation of his dog's existence blows me away.
Yeah, Wampo showed up a chapter or two ago.
Wampo.
That's a name for
Gumbo.
a dog, huh?
I forgot that that's his dog's name.
Wambo.
Well, I mean, it's like he's a Japanese guy, so of course he picks a Japanese name for his dog. But still.
Yeah, but Wampo's a dumb name.
That just reminds me of Hachiko, of the American Hachiko movie. How that's weird, that's just American actors, and then there's this Japanese Shiba Inu that's named Japanese.
Well, it's like I can kind of understand that. If you get a breed of dog that is known, like, would you not name a Chihuahua something Mexican if you got one?
No!
No, I would name it Gribbling Shit Demon.
I'd name it like Hobgoblin or something.
Those fucking tiny little monstrosities.
Or it's like, would you not name a British bulldog like something kind of British sounding?
No.
What, Lord Reginald von Smythe the 15th?
Lord English.
I would just go with Reginald, but yes. This big slobbering monster.
Don't
Come
insult
here,
Yeah,
Reginald.
that's about right. That's an accurate depiction of the British aristocracy, this big slobbering monster.
But don't insult bulldogs, I'll kill you.
Yeah, you're right, they're a lot nicer
Is there
than,
something wrong with
aristocrats.
calling a bulldog a big slobbering monster? It's like there's still affection
No, it's
on the
insulting
pet.
because you're associating it with the British aristocracy.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say anything about the aristocracy.
Even a rabid bulldog is so much nicer and friendlier. And more
Although the only one of those type of bulldogs that I've actually seen around here in God knows how long is this one guy. He had one and it was just named Sparky.
That's a dog name, alright?
What, could it shoot fucking electricity? Or was it a good welder?
Was it Pikachu?
Was it a
He
dog
was-
welder?
He was just a big slobbering motherfucker that liked to play fetch and drool on your leg by laying
Dog
his head on it.
welder, dog welder, dog welder, dog
Hero to
welder,
children, welder of dogs.
dog welder, dog welder. Cursed by Anubis to weld dogs.
It's
I
like-
was confused until now if you meant they were welding dogs or if it was a dog welding.
Have you never heard of
Dog welder
welder?
welds dogs to people's faces.
Sometimes dogs together.
They'll never be lonely again.
The dog's dead. It's because Anubis was created by the first dog welder and he cursed his entire bloodline. It's transferable through any equipment that a previous dog welder has used to wear dogs. Weld dogs.
Where dogs.
Oh, yeah.
That's more horrifying.
So
Yeah, I hate Cruella de Vil.
I'll get back to dogs in a minute, but it's like earlier, like so
Man,
my
why
friends
are everyone
bought.
Dalmatians fucked up? Cruella de Vil's
Yeah,
trying to wear
kinda.
dogs. What the fuck?
People wear dogs all the time. Why, you could be wearing a dog right now.
No, I couldn't.
Have you looked down? How
What
do
is
you know
that
your
supposed
shirt
to
is
mean?
a dog?
No.
Your shirt could be a dog.
Okay,
I'm
I
not
thought
saying that you're wearing
He's
dog
not.
underpants.
he's not saying that there's a dog just around your dick right now.
I'm not saying like you're wearing like some grotesque G-string made out of a dog's face.
Divya goes right for the furry jugular. Or the bestiality
Like those
jugular. I don't
underpants
even
Yeah, I was
know.
about to say that's kind of an insult to Spec Ops.
Yeah, he doesn't fuck dog
It's an insult
corpses.
to me, too.
Well, no one said anything about corpses, Pokey.
The implication. There's always the implication. You know, out on a boat, you and a dog.
Shut up. Stop. Get some help.
Oh, this is awful.
This is perfect.
This is the
stream
fucking
material.
worst.
Ah, I can't aim.
We aren't even talking about the video game.
I mean, that's the perfect stream material.
Yeah,
Talking
who
about
cares
dog
about the video
welding
game?
and whatever. Whatever that conversation was.
Doggo's horrified. We made Doggo cry.
As you should be horrified after that conversation. I'd be concerned if you weren't horrified. 'Cause that was a fucking nightmare of a conversation.
Best conversation. By which I mean the worst conversation.
Conversation and toilet seat.
Yeah, that was conversation and toilet seat. I've been to the motherfucking toilet seat.
That motherfucker's dog toilet seat. If I ain't got a weapon, I'ma pick up a toilet.
No, if I ain't gonna weapon, I'm gonna pick up a weapon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bust your ass and continue to weapon. Get your ass on the floor with your 3 left too.
This game's hit location is like kind of weird. Why is
Sorry, a 2, 3.
Why does the cursor light up when I'm nowhere on any hitbox of the enemy?
I don't know.
Why are there like Native American chanting happening?
Oh
It's Weird West.
No, not that Native American chanting. The like Sergio Leone Native American chanting.
What?
Ooh.
Oh, you mean that kind of dealy?
No, I don't mean that. That was like ha ha ha.
Woo! Ba, ba, ba.
That's
I can
just
say
that's just Ennio Morricone noises.
How do you know that's not what Enrico Morricone sounds like? That wasn't even music, that was just recording of him talking. It's supposed to be a spoken word album.
What is this, fucking Shatner? Ennio Morricone isn't William Shatner. With his
How do you
fucking,
know?
with his fucking spoken word cover of Golden Earrings Twilight Zone.
Feels like I'm stepping into the Twilight
The
Zone.
worst one's the fucking Space Odyssey.
When's Tommy Wiseau gonna do a fucking spoken word album? I'd listen to that. I'd masturbate to that.
Why can't these skeleton
We'll
cowboys die?
dream, Slim Shady, please stand up.
man,
Why?
whenever I whenever I let my PS4 go into sleep mode and I
You fall
and the
asleep
power
yourself.
happens to no, I was gonna say like, and the power goes out while it's in sleep mode. It always feels like it's fucking lecturing me the next time I turn it on. Hey, don't turn it off when it's in sleep mode.
Don't ever
Or
put it in
unplug
sleep
it.
mode.
And then you just hit it with a sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer.
Do, would you call my name?
That sounds like Dr. Rock song.
Sledgehammer. Yeah, my high-pitched voices always sound like Dr. Rock, so...
Dr.
It's the only
Rock
high-pitched
the
voice I can
Genesis
do.
clown. I do
I
everything.
I sing about cocaine.
I sell England by the pound. Put that on. No, don't put that on. That's just gonna get my VOD banned.
You think it hasn't been already?
Ah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dog welding.
I'm going to BlizzCon and I need to remember to get a case for my Switch. It's like, I haven't actually taken my Switch like anywhere since I bought it, and this will be the first time
Get
it's
a
actually been
gold
on the go.
encrusted case for your
Get a
for your diamond
Warframe
encrusted
one.
Switch.
I was just gonna get one of those like green leather looking cases with the Triforce on it. Mainly because I know they're at Walmart still.
Walmart. Oh hey, it's another
It's either-
Macubus. They don't have
It's
faces.
either that.
They also don't have nipple rings, which is a huge disappointment to the spirit of Killing Floor.
Well, they're
Blood.
not into that shit. That shit's permanently gonna change. Yeah, they don't want to punch holes in their nipples.
That's gonna change
Why
the.
not?
That's gonna change the elemental affinity.
Yeah.
Like, you have to clean that shit. They ain't got time for that.
It's gonna change. Yeah, it'll change your elemental affinity from Levin to Ignis.
That's dumb.
Quick, I gotta cast Bufudine. Bufudine me, daddy.
No.
I say to the demi-fiend.
Focus PS Freikugel me, daddy.
No one can save you.
Gay bulge.
Yeah, what's next? Is the fucking trumpeter just gonna stick his trumpet up your ass and toot?
Doo-doo.
I'll stop your gay bulge with my, what is it,
Bare ass.
no, raw anus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Lancer.
That's a fate meme.
Just lewd.
Because, like, Q Cullen is using gay bulge, and, the shield that someone uses to block it is called, Roeus, I think it was. So Japanese
Yeah,
people
raw
saying
ass.
it.
Face.
So
Raw
people,
ass.
yeah. So
Fucking
Japanese
bulge,
people
raw
saying
ass.
that sounds like, you know, gay bulge and raw ass.
Yeah.
Oh hey, it's a glowing lady.
And the Dojins write themselves. There isn't even anyone putting pen to paper, they're just manifesting a
And
fucking
there's-
publishing house.
There's some
In-
real there's some real choice shots of Jericho's face in this.
Oh god, I got soy milk and bombs. Oh Christ. Oh fuck. Oh jeez.
What does that mean?
That means I spit out a stream of bombs whenever I hold the arrow that comes out incredibly fast.
What are you playing? Oh, Isaac.
Isaac. Yeah, Isaac and his Isaac. The
Ah!
small Isaac on the Isaac.
There's another Jericho face shot. Oh god, there's a lot of
Down
blood.
go, Jericho.
I gotta say, it's getting close to Halloween, and I'm thankful we only have like one giant ass tree in our front yard, because a couple houses up the road got TP'd.
For their bunghole.
So it's just like, well, they ain't gonna get much out of trying to TP us.
Looks like Lazarus'
Like,
minions
I
got
just
him
run a
pretty
hose
good.
out there
That's
to
why
spray
you
it
do
out
it.
of the tree.
That's why either you do it beforehand or you breed deadly black brown recluse spiders in your trees.
And then you make them like acid children's hands up.
Yeah, or you put a bunch of Japanese hornets in your trees.
Same effect.
So
Then
the
I
kid's
hide a bunch of
face
bullet
get
ants at the
eaten.
base.
Yeah, so the kid's faces just get eaten.
Bullet
Serves
ants
them
just
right.
hurt like gunshots.
Let-
They don't acid your arms off.
Let the bullet ants bite them in the dick.
No, but Japanese hornets will just spit acid at you.
What are they? Some kind of video game enemy?
Yeah, that's what inspired like the fucking enemies in like, EDF. 'Cause Japanese hornets are these giant monsters that just annihilate beehives.
And then there's fucking what's the fucking cazador wasp called again?
Oh, tarantula hawk wasp.
Yeah,
Because it lays its eggs inside tarantulas.
fucking horrifying.
Boy, is it.
Tarantula hawk.
I mean, I've met several people who'd probably be into that, but not the whole getting eaten
Ooh.
alive bit.
No. I hate that.
You've not seen the depths to which human depravity will drop.
Hardcore is the worst. Hardcore is not the worst thing.
It's
That
not
means
even
something.
close.
I think the fat knees community is 10 times worse at least.
Yeah, because there's something disturbing there. Although the floor tiles guy is also fascinating as a case study.
It's just like, in some weird capacity, you can kind of conceive what they find just fucked up.
Well, yeah,
and
but they
in
can
fact way
they
out
they
for.
can
But
explain
it's like the
it to
knees
you.
thing.
Like they can explain why they find it attractive. The fat knees thing cannot,
I don't.
and that's disturbing.
I do not get. Some time ago, I thought my fetishes were weird, and then I looked at feet people, and now I don't.
Yeah, the crystal treatment people are really the ones who fuck me up because like that's
Yeah.
just.
That's horrific.
What do you find attractive about this? I don't understand.
You think D is bad? It's not. There's way worse
He's
things.
relatively tame in the grand scheme of things, which is horrifying.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm honestly just so fucking
Grundle penis.
desensitized at this point. It's like, is it slightly weird or really cute? Okay. Fuck it, I can go with that.
That's why, in a way, I feel glad and also at the same time bad for Leon because at the start he's such a cherry boy. He thinks that like wanting to fuck a robot is irrecoverably weird.
Almost getting banned for posting images of Jenny.
Yeah,
Getting a
like he
containment room.
thinks like fucking lizard men is weird and gross. Like, wow, what a fucking prude.
Have you been on the internet? Any capacity?
Have you seen Soul Calibur's 1 through 6?
Have you seen all that SFM of Ivy and Lizard Man?
Yeah.
Multiple lizard men.
Argonians and also werewolves.
Lusty Argonian maid.
You know what
We're
you've
talking
seen
about
might be-
some very specific images here, aren't we?
I've seen them, but in the same threads, you know what I always see at the second post in the thread?
Krogan cock.
Oh.
So good!
I've not seen Krogan cock in like months.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, and I'm scared to ask.
Okay, so in SFM threads on GIF, it is natural. It is the natural state of the world for the the SFM thing we're talking about to be the second thing in every single one of the threads.
I think it's
What is
some
that?
guy running
To the
a
point
bot.
that whenever someone manages to post something else as the first reply, the last time I saw that, I remember there was a GIF from Harry Potter. How dare you stand where he stood?
Okay, that's pretty great.
Yeah.
Man, shooting the stream of hyper-lethal high explosives is fucking thrilling. I like to live dangerously.
Yep. Thanks. Fists and powers.
Man, Doggo is so fucked up by these discussions, it's great.
I don't believe he is.
Look at this little cherry boy, thinks he knows the internet.
There should be a ghost
And then he
door
won't
somewhere in
talk
the
about
outpost.
people being sexually attracted to people turning into lava lamps.
Don't ever
Because they
bring that
touch the
up in my.
person down again.
Don't ever mention that in my presence again.
I've been seeing, like, just scrolling through
Especially
shit.
when
I've been,
it's the Scooby-Doo gang. For some
seeing-
reason.
I've been seeing a lot of them just scrolling through that are just like, oh, this character morphing into a dragon.
No, wait.
A lot
Oh,
more
no,
than
that's-
usual. I know that's been
like-
around for ages and ages.
That's just
It's
like normal. That's normie transformation
See if we can get this
fetishists.
ghost door operational.
You have not gazed into the repugnant abyss as I have. God, I
I'm
wish I
pretty
could
sure I
unsee
have.
that.
I'm literally just saying I've been seeing more of that lately, Pokey. I
Why
didn't
do
say
you-
that was especially weird.
Why do you look at DeepNet TF porn?
Deep
Because it shows
the
off
tier.
around me, dude. I don't want to look at this crap, but people keep sending me it.
I'm gonna see if I can get this ghost door
One of my friends like sending me horrific things to watch me cringe horribly at them.
If what I like is softcore TF and what Lava Lamp is like hardcore TF, then what the fuck is the DeviantArt shit Pokey's talking about? It has to be deep.
I'm
web.
talking about lava lamps.
Oh.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, Lava Lamps is
But
awful.
very specifically the Scooby-Doo gang touching cursed things, and instead of fully transforming, they're like warped into them.
Yeah, that is the worst.
Like a grotesque skin lamp.
Also awful Brundle penis.
No.
Yeah, but Brundle penis is deliberately awful.
Stay alive.
That is
Rather than just incidentally awful.
incidental
It isn't
music.
trying to be fetishistic.
Humanity is done.
More of them.
Why did I drop my shotgun?
Doggo finds our lamenting over Brundle penis entertaining.
Lamentus.
Meh.
It's the Lamentus from 40k with the Brundle penis.
Jericho. Let's get him
Is that why the Lamenter's Legion is lamenting? Is because they had to see Brundle penis?
Yes.
Thanks, Itagaki.
What? Why the Gaki? What the
I don't
cookie?
know.
Why the oatmeal cookie?
Because he's enough of a weird sex creeper.
Yeah. Devil's Fur sure is sex creepo.
Well, yeah, don't forget that's why he got kicked out of that fucking studio. It's for being a sex pervert.
There you enter my magical
Just stay
pea.
alive. I'm gonna see if
Dare you enter my magical realm?
Yep. Ormal, something that upsets me is that movie Overlord. I get disappointed every time I see it, pop up, in a YouTube ad. And it's like, I think they even use a similar fucking, font as the anime's title.
What's it about?
It's about vampires and alternate history World War II, and it might tie into, thingy.
What thingy?
Clonverfold, I have heard. Like, that could be a huge lie by someone.
Cloverfield Overlord's a pretty cool name.
But then again, everything can tie into the fucking Cloverfield universe at this point, for all I fucking know.
It's not a universe, it might as well just be an anthology franchise.
Just like Halloween. Thanks, Silver Shamrock.
Remember when
Happy,
Michael
happy
Myers
Halloween.
died?
Halloween.
Halloween. Happy
Okay.
Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
Okay, who was Shrek and who was the killer?
Mike Myers is Shrek. Michael Myers is the serial killer.
Michael Myers was branded at birth to be an incarnation
Shrek.
of evil.
Yeah. Shrek, an incarnation of evil.
It's
What
as they
are
reveal
you
in
doing?
Halloween 4 and 5,
You
Revenge
must
and
want-
Curse of Michael Myers.
My sweet.
Revenge of the Curse of Mike Myers.
Who was the villain in Halloween 3 again?
The Silver Shamrock Corporation / a piece of Stonehenge that turned kids into locusts when they put on the Halloween pumpkin mask and watched the broadcast.
It's very specific.
Fancies.
Yes, it is.
That
They get,
sounds like
their
a sex
faces
thing.
get turned into bugs.
Be careful, outlaw.
Guys,
To
remember?
fulfill some kind of ancient prophecy as a sacrifice? It's really unclear.
Guys, remember? Clock Tower Ghost Head.
No?
It's the third Clock Tower game. Released in the West as Clock Tower 2 because Final Fantasy.
Yeah, is that what happens when you get a blowjob from a ghost? Dan Aykroyd would know about Ghost Head.
uh,
Dan Aykroyd specifically wrote a scene into Ghostbusters where he gets blown by a ghost. I just want to remind everyone of that fact. And he believes in ghosts. And aliens.
who was the one of the crew who died, like in real life?
Is it Harold Ramis? Egon.
Oh yeah. I forgot that actor's name.
Yeah.
And she's on my least favorite enemy in this game right now.
God, I hate these things.
Yeah, same. The video game speaks to me.
God, I probably got his name totally wrong, haven't I?
Come on, Jericho.
Almost certainly.
I'm almost out of ammo for the shotgun.
Also, the cursed eye doesn't do anything, it just boosts my rate of fire, so now I fire an infinite super stream of death bombs.
I thought rate of fire was bad in Isaac. Or what was it?
No?
So, one stat is like bad for some reason. I don't want to get it. I don't remember which one.
Not that I'm getting a bigger hitbox. Size, I guess. It's not that, like, rate of fire is good because you can shoot out more projectile.
Whenever
Boy, I wish I was immune to my own bombs.
there's an item that does that.
Yeah, I know I haven't got it. But I shoot out an infinite stream of super bombs.
I can only ever beat Isaac if I have Brimstone.
That's because Brimstone's real good.
And I'm a baby at Isaac. Just like Isaac.
And his Isaac. There's a small Isaac in the Isaac. Life was Isaac, and they were both Isaac. Sorry, Isaac was Isaac, and they were both Isaac.
The worst enemy in the game right now.
Jericho, let's get a move on.
Blood Canteen. Oh, fuck, dude.
Imagine if you were a vampire in the wild west, Steve.
Wow, West.
In the mild west.
You did it, Jericho.
Lafrada.
Now use the ghost door.
No, you don't
You'll
want
take
nada.
us-
No,
Use the
that's-
ghost
brother,
door.
I'm not supposed to
Okay.
tell you, yes, I told you.
Ghost door. I'm into that. Ghost
Someone
blowjob,
reuse
woo, woo,
Ghost
woo.
Army.
Ghost blowjob. Woo woo woo.
Do you have to do that every time?
Yeah.
You must open the ghost door with your vampire arms,
Woo, woo, woo.
Nero.
Man.
Ghost blowjob woo woo is pretty great. Because it's also the sound of ghost. Is the sound of ghost makes basically a woo?
No. No. Oh, end this. Over. Forever. How long is this game?
You're right, that is cursed. I apologize.
This isn't the Citadel.
Apparently it's too long because we're talking about this crap.
What the hell is this place?
How long have I been streaming for?
I have no idea. When did you start? You can check in OBS. It shows the time streamed for.
Apparently for 1 hour and 25 minutes.
Is this the prequel to Overwatch?
Darkwatch scientists. What are they doing here?
Isn't... No, it's Blackwatch. That's the thing where we...
Or is this like Darkspore for Overwatch?
I mean, this guy the guns I'm using
This isn't
kind of
the
look like
Darkwatch
Reaper's
that I
guns.
know.
Yeah, this is just Darkspore for Overwatch.
Do I have to stealth
Thanks,
now?
Chris Metzen.
Huh?
I don't know, that was the only Blizzard name I could remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, he's been retired for a couple of years now.
These look like experiments of some kind.
They
Oh yeah,
basically
because
had to rewrite.
he's not writing Green Jesus anymore.
They had to write Thrall out of the story for a while because he was supposed to, be the one to carry Vol'jin's ashes to Zandalar, but
To
Thrall,
Zanzibar.
who he voices, but he got out of like major surgery and couldn't do it.
What? Valentine's Super?
Yeah, Valentine's Super was in major surgery.
What is this?
I don't
Suck
know
the evil
anymore.
from his veins, condemn his soul to hellfire.
Suck the evil out of his balls.
There was a conscience in there.
New power, fear! Fear!
The fear.
The fear! Power terrifies most enemies. Some foes will merely laugh it off. Though.
I'm covered in bees.
The pain!
I've got weird legs. The fear.
You're on the right path,
I
Jericho.
shoot you with dick
Save
poison! The
yourself.
fear!
Get an erection.
And then
The
die!
fear.
It's a gnarly head. Oh god, this is like
Remember that if your boss fight
Two-headed
lasts
boy.
longer than 4 hours, call paramedic.
fair. This is a distinct. This game feels like a PC shooter, but it's distinctly console.
That's because it feels like Halo Combat Evolved. The fuck just killed me? Oh, apparently I was walking in creep that's exactly the same color as the fucking floor.
Are you playing Afterbirds?
No, yes, I'm playing Afterbirds.
Breeding monsters.
Because just like Afterbirds, there's a hell of a lot of shit.
Look at this skeleton, he's pointing the way for me. How nice.
Afterbirds. Don't give up, skeleton.
The frame rate on that pistol whip is weird sometimes. Oh, crunchy.
Crunch.
Yeah, crunchy frame rate. Thanks, PCS62.
Oh yeah, that's a crunchy frame rate. Well, you can really dig your teeth into a frame rate like that. Oof.
I think this is my favorite.
we're on the
This is
other
one of my
side of the
favorite
mountains.
pistols in
Better
video
summon
games
that
right now.
demon steed of yours, Jericho.
Because you
Oh.
can fan it.
The Citadel
Yeah.
the old-fashioned way.
And it's called, what is it called? The Redeemer?
Caught me open.
Yeah. Oh, another horse stage. Yes. Time for a cool boss fight against.
Your cool ghost vampire horse is here.
What is this? Skyrim?
Yeah, it just walked through a wall to get to you, so it seems like it is.
That horse is not supposed to be able to die, right? In Skyrim.
Stick to these tracks.
No, yeah, but it can respawn, I think.
Somehow in my game, I got it to die permanently.
Yeah, Skyrim's a piece of shit.
Riders.
Well, now you gotta catch up with God Coward.
Ghost Riders
Keep
in
riding. The Citadel isn't much further.
my ass.
More of them.
That's my comedy right now.
This level looks like a fucking Star Fox level, and it's really hard for me to put into words
Oh,
why.
look.
Like, the way the textures are fucking... Oh god, he's right, you don't have a gun, you're just going bang, bang, bang with your fingers.
Looks like we got
Oh
ourselves
my.
an escort.
Cowboy trigger.
Hold on. Something's
Partner.
Oh god, they have double miniguns.
Ghost Train.
Ride, you bastard, ride!
Oh, the music's cool in this part.
This is some Deadlands shit.
The war train. It's been hijacked.
A war train. What is this fucking... Mad Max?
Yes.
It's actually a really cool stage. Even if it's just like nothing.
The way the textures look on the ground, it looks like Mode 7, kinda, so it kind of just looks like a fucking really high fidelity Star Fox stage. You gotta shoot those ghost cowboys, they're shooting your butt. Oh, your health is coming back, I think. Yeah,
The yellow is my Halo shield, and the red's my actual health.
yeah, thanks, Halo.
How do I ride harder, lady?
Let's get a move on.
I don't know. Hit all of the buttons.
Take out the light, cross the flashing line.
Sheriff, we've managed to avoid train. I think it is Jennifer Hale, yeah. You got to shoot the coupling.
I wish I could hold the button.
Hmm.
Instead I have to do like weird tap taps.
Da 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 da. Da da da. We said to shoot the coupling, right? Wow. That dude had a lot of blood. Like between this and the back, so it should be right next to you. Or not.
Oh, there.
Fuck that skeleton.
Yeehaw!
What did this train ever do to you?
It's a vampire train, I have to kill it.
Or it'll drink the blood from good hard-working American trains. That train killed your family.
I like the animation when the riders die, it's fun.
Yeah. The horse just eats shit. Fuck you, skeleton horse. Break your bones quickly. Then the skeleton explodes into blood.
Go away, skeleton man!
There's a lot of blood in these skeletons.
Mr. Bones! Ah, no, I'm dying. Here's the cool music again. Where's the engine on the train?
Well, it's the entire front, like, part of the train is the fucking engine. This entire carriage is the engine. So just shoot it in the parts where it makes the thing go. I mean, that looks like it'll do something. Yeah, almost that entire fucking train is the engine, so just go nuts. Shoot whatever makes the bar flash. Use your super powerful vampire guns on this train. And apparently your bulletproof horse, Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's like a death horse or something, I don't know. I did it.
Oh yeah, you didn't shot it on this side a whole bunch, and you shoot it a bit more and it died.
Okay, here's where we leave the tracks. We're almost
I'm a
to
little
the
behind if you hadn't noticed.
Delay.
Thanks, Twitch. Fucking dickheads. You gotta siphon that bandwidth so people are playing fucking RuneScape.
Oh boy. I'm ready for some more Jericho faces. Come on. Show me that good
Chris
face.
Jericho. Wait, aren't you a vampire?
Yeah. But I guess only Christian symbolism hates me.
Only the Christian son hurts you.
Oh no, sniper!
It's Vampire
dead.
City. Yeah,
I
rip.
died.
It's totally like you aren't a vampire or whatever. There isn't even any blood.
Die. Okay.
Survive his brutal initiation and you might save your soul.
Died last night.
Now you're gonna become part of the Darkwatch.
None of which much matters. Except for the last train you hit. That was one of my trains. You got a lot of my people killed. And you let loose the damn son of Satan himself. This here's the Darkwatch training.
Yeah, fucking Raziel decapitated Cassidy, didn't he?
But for
Yeah.
you,
Lazarus.
special.
Yeah, Raziel.
Before you die.
No.
Raziel.
Pick up that sound.
Raziel's cooler than Lazarus.
Razius.
Also, look how he has the gun holding animation, but he doesn't hold a gun. Also, I just activated my vampire powers by accident. Look at his hand.
Oh god, he's totally just holding an invisible gun. Pick up that fucking crozier and beat someone to death with it.
What the fuck? Melee weapon.
Why is it flickering blue every now and then?
But for you,
That is not a scepter, that is a fucking crozier. A scepter is not with both hands.
time to do what you do best.
Murdering?
Test
Yeah,
Jericho.
yeah, kill the shit out of these fucking
Prove
zombies.
yourself first.
This thing's amazing.
Wow. Yeah, it's as strong as 6 bullets.
Too bad, I probably won't keep it for long.
You might, actually, if they're giving you this weapon now. At least until you get Samus Aran.
What?
Lose all your power-ups.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, my power-up!
Oh no, I fell over and my commander forbade me to use my power.
And my power-ups and spaghetti fell out of my power suit's pockets. Oh no.
Let's make this more interesting.
I like the fucking cowboy horns now and then.
Dude.
This game has some good music.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you had a finger gun during that whole sequence, so you just fucking, like Doggo says, you just pointed that train to death. Thanks. Thanks, Liquid Ocelot.
I keep wanting to press L1 for Devil Trigger.
I don't blame you.
I've played too much DMC recently.
The flames in your eye cause your bluff.
Oh, chunky.
Feel free to die if you've had enough.
Oh fuck. Also, for some reason, this game has a lean,
See how strong you are.
and I don't
So it's
get
tuned
why.
for lane.
Look at this.
This game is indeed tuned for lane.
Is that a drug joke? Oh.
No, it's Call of Duty joke because they were. That's why they said you couldn't do it on a thing because it's not tuned for lane. Some stupid crap like that.
What was lean the drug again?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nothing less than I expected.
Isn't it like cough syrup and something? Oh, what was
It's a
that?
test, Jericho.
I don't. This sounds like one of those Law and Order things.
Paw and Order. That's the furry version.
Fucking iced tea.
Iced tea sounds
They're
like a
calling
drug
it
tea.
ditch fist. Somebody slips into a kid's drink. Next day she wakes up at a cat cafe covered in bananas.
A cat cafe? Like a Neko made cafe, or what is this?
Yeah, the moment y'all talk about this, I fucking get an alert on my phone and look, and it's like a tweet from Plague. This comic knows its priorities, and it looks like it's Uhura turning into a Catwoman.
Street name is Wiffle Walrus. It's made from McRibs and Ambien. Found this chick on a tricycle wearing a rainbow fursuit, sending group texts of cat toys to all of her ex-boyfriends.
That just sounds like an afternoon. That doesn't sound like a drug trip.
Let's make this more interesting.
You know? That doesn't... Thanks. I see Ice-T is judging furries now.
Turns out that joint was laced with embalming fluid and green tea. Dealers are calling it Cannibal Co-Pilot.
That's a grindcore band.
Turns out that joint was laced with DMT and MSG. They call it Wizard Sauce.
MSG? What was an MSG again?
And DMT. MSG is monosodium glutamate. It's a salt.
It makes stuff taste good.
Makes
And
it
that's
taste
about it.
meatier, and then, yeah, that's it. It's a meaty salt.
People really wanted to pretend that it was super bad for you, and anything that said it was free of
Well,
MSG
no, it's
was-
because some fucking dumb lawyer bitch decided to do that to make a bunch of money off of some kind of manufacturer.
Yeah, but people were
scandal.
fucking stupid and bought into it. It's not that MSG is bad for you, it's just that they put MSG in stuff that's bad for you to make it taste good.
Gluten's
Yeah.
in the name, so it has to be bad.
These poor, unfortunate wretches.
No, glutamate.
Lost their minds.
Gluten in the
Full
name.
of innocent blood, half-breed.
No, glutamate.
That's the joke! Come on!
It's a new tropic from the dark net called Party Pudding. Dude was pitching his startup for electrified cockroach legs that play drum and bass. Suddenly he was dialing 911 to report a demonic reptile.
I didn't know Olmec was in this game.
Oh my god.
I just killed Olmec. There's another one.
Another one.
What'd you say?
I love that fucking Twitter.
I gotta say, I
First, you must
really-
enter the shrine of the Silver Monkey. Sorry, Divya.
Mine wasn't a big deal. I'm just scrolling through my PS4 because I was thinking, okay, I got Mankind Divided on PS Plus a while back because I was trying to play Mankind Divided on my computer. Anytime I get into one of the big open areas in the middle of a plaza or something, it struggles. It struggles so hard.
Get a move on. I ain't got
But I remembered I got Mankind Divided on PS Plus a while back, so
Also, this
I was gonna
game,
say something about
no
that.
matter where you are, this game is just like metal gothic architecture.
Yeah, you're just playing an album cover.
Yeah. The funniest thing is, you're in
Like that's an album cover, that loading screen.
the beginning of the game, you're like a normal ass cowboy with a normal revolver,
And then you get vampired up, and so does
Yeah.
your gun.
but you fucking start off in like this like spiky metal train that looks
Yeah.
like a fucking Pantera album cover. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
That's a video game
You
on the
want a gun?
PC by Ubisoft,
get
I
one.
think. Who published Hell Yeah?
I don't
Weird
know, that
rabbit
game's
game.
not great.
It's
That game's really not great.
yeah. Oh, Redeemer.
Save your bullets, Cross. You'll need them. Oh, come on now. You can do better than that.
I gotta say, thinking back, Mankind Divided is set in 2029.
For now.
We are disappointingly not close to any of that shit. Like, I think I'm gonna treat, Deus Ex the way that everyone else used to treat Back to the Future. So, like, oh, we don't have hoverboards yet. Well, oh, we don't have, like, advanced cybernetics yet.
Dude, Time Cop, the futuristic world of 2005.
Wired to Kill, the futuristic world of 1998.
When does Blade
God,
Runner take
yeah.
place again? The first one.
Let's actually have a look. Blade Runner takes place
You're just a
in...
two-bit train robber, Jericho.
I think it was 2019.
Yep. 2019. So next year.
Yeah, the only reason I remember that is because, 2049 came out 30 years after the original Blade Runner, so let's just set it 30 years after the original.
I mean, it's a decent idea.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing, but it's just like,
I like
I'm just
both
making a point.
movies a
That's
lot.
the only reason I remember it.
Save your bullets, Cross. You'll need them.
I'd say both movies are almost equally as good, but for different merits.
Hey, at least the director got an Oscar finally
Yeah.
for
Ridley Scott already has
cinematography.
enough.
I think it was.
Ridley Scott has enough Oscars already. If you need to
It
get
wasn't
one
Ridley
back.
Scott
I
that I'm
know.
talking about. Oh,
Good
right.
thing Ridley Scott didn't make the new Blade Runner. Then it would have been bad.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
fucking
think it
look at
was
the new Aliens.
Richard Deacon or something. I can't remember.
What else did he make?
I just remember people were talking about how he was basically the Leonardo DiCaprio of that year because he's been snubbed so many times. And looking over at my fucking WoW Guild's Discord in the D&D channel, it looks like they're bringing in one of the guy's son into the game, our main game. And it's like, I'm wondering how the fuck they're thinking that's gonna work out, like in our main game,
How
because
old's
like,
the son?
As his day.
oh, it's not how old his son is. His son is young though. Like, I don't know, from his voice, somewhere between 12 and 14.
What's his mind's age? What's his Dr. Kawashima score?
I don't know. The only time I've interacted with him is when we started our little side game thing the other day, and it's like he barely talked at all.
How
Mainly
edgy
because-
is this character gonna be, do you reckon?
Oh, his edge, it not very edgy at all. Like, his character in the side game was a halfling druid.
Oh, okay.
But, the reason I'm wondering how well that's gonna work out is because our current point in the main game is, like, we killed a bunch of goblins in a cave, and then suddenly in the darkness we saw a red light, and then a giant explosion happened in the middle of our group, and everyone but 2 people is down for the count right now.
Oh yeah, you.
But luckily the 2 people who are still standing after the blast, even if they only have 2 HP each, they both have a bunch of healing spells.
Didn't you do that Goblin Cave thing because the DM was really into Goblin Slayer or something?
Not the DM, but one of the members of the party was pestering the DM for it because of that.
Hey, do you wanna know something that's a kick in the teeth?
What?
Guess when the artifact beta starts?
When?
November 19th, on Half-Life's 20th anniversary.
Half-Life 2 confirmed!
Artifact 2 deconfirmed. Cancel artifact now.
I was gonna say HD remake of Half-Life 1 confirmed, but then I remembered that exists already.
Yeah, and fans made it.
Fans made that, but then fans also made Hunt Down the Freeman.
No, one fan made that and hired a bunch of people and stole a ton of maps.
And then yelled at them.
Yeah, and yelled
And
at
then
them
made
for
the
being
game
good.
so it can only be beaten by no clipping.
Can only be beaten by GG Man Lives. Because he's salty enough.
How dead Half-Life is hurts me
I can't.
so bad.
It's like Valve could seriously just let someone else make it. Just let another big studio use the rights.
No, not even. Just come out and say, yeah, it's not happening. That's all anyone fucking wants. It's some fucking closure.
Every time they say we're not working on it, they have to, like, end that by saying, not currently.
They haven't even said
There
that.
might be hope for you.
They
I
haven't
think
said
they've come out
anything.
before and said
No,
they are
haven't.
not currently.
No, they haven't. Every time they've been asked, they've been.
Should be toying around the subject.
Just like either say yes or no. Fuck.
How many years has it been now?
10, I think.
I swear it's been more than that, but I have access to Google. Let's see.
Correction, it has been 11 years.
Beat me to it.
Ugh.
Finally, a
It's
fucking
easy to shoot
checkpoint.
anything that moves.
That's 11 years
Let's
as
see
of
if you
the
can tell
10th.
the sinners from the saints.
Could have done something, but they could have said
I don't
anything.
understand. The Darkwatch would never endanger innocent people.
Ugh. And none of the people that made that game great or made that game have a great soundtrack even work there anymore.
That's why I want them to give it
The
to
Darkwatch
someone
would never
else.
endanger innocent people.
So even if it doesn't turn out as good as like Half-Life 2, it's just like I want something to end it. As long as it's not hunt down the Freeman levels of bad, it's like fuck it. Just put an end to things.
The thing is, they would
It's a very
inevitably
low
use
standard.
Epistle 3, which isn't actually the plot of Episode 3. It's a metaphor for its fucking development. Blatantly, like, a metaphor for its development from Mark Laidlaw's fucking perspective.
They'll use what?
They'll use the shitty fucking fanfiction thing that Mark Laidlaw put out. It's called Epistle 3, which is actually a metaphor for the game's development from Mark Laidlaw's perspective. And it's blindingly obvious that it is.
Yeah, I just didn't know. I didn't remember the title, and it's like I do remember the big quote-unquote leak that got put out.
What leak?
Oh, is that not what you were talking about?
No, I'm
Alright.
talking about Mark Laidlaw posting something that he claimed to be called Epistle 3, and everyone took it as being, oh, this is totally the plot with the names changed for convenience, but no, it's not.
Oh no, that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, that wasn't a leak.
Well, I mean, that's why I prefaced that with quote-unquote.
It wasn't even remotely a leak. It wasn't even anything related to the game in it, except for like, oh hey, its development is a shit show.
I just remember everyone on V yelling
Innocent people.
Dyson Sphere over and over after that came out.
Yeah, it's because it talks about Dyson spheres. Which would have been really cool to see. And then everyone who made animations doesn't know what a fucking Dyson sphere is.
The last time I saw a Dyson Sphere pop up in fiction was in
I
Halo,
don't understand. The Darkwatch would
and not in
never
the
endanger
games, in the
innocent people.
books.
Those innocent folks.
And they really didn't make a big enough deal out of that.
Yeah, because sci-fi writers don't know that that's kind of fucking absurd.
It's like it was a Dyson Sphere held inside a fucking pocket dimension, and it's like a bunch of characters got trapped there, but they never really explored much of anything in it. Like it was just like, okay, one book ends with them getting trapped there, and then like a book or two later, it goes back to those characters, and they're back. They've gotten out of the Dyson Sphere.
It's because sci-fi writer thinky that Dyson sphere size of planet.
It's the size of a sun.
It's much larger than a sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the
As
shell
consi-
has to contain a sun.
It's the distance that the Earth is from a sun around the entire entirety of the sun.
It's like the Halo version at least had the excuse of being like some Forerunner artificial contained sun at the center of the Dyson sphere.
Like, the sun is really, 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 really big.
Oh.
No.
This section's real hard.
It's easy to shoot anything that moves.
I don't understand. The Darkwatch would never endanger innocent people.
The Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy mod tools have been released.
What?
Okay.
What?
It's the original third-person action adventure inspired by the mythology of ancient Egypt. THQ just released the entire game and the mod tools for free. Okay. Yeah, somebody's reaction to being, but why though? Yeah, but why though? That's a very good fucking question.
I guess just so people will remember THQ exists because it's Halloween.
No, this happened months ago.
Oh. The way you were talking, I thought this was like just now.
This is a year ago, what the fuck?
What do you miss that?
Why? What?
Any of you remember that weird Lara Croft Diablo like?
Yeah.
No. I don't.
Okay, this is a headline. Ukulele in the Cracklestone graphic novel Kickstarter project begins.
Why the 15 mod tools are out?
Well, I'm damned alive.
I
Ooh.
want to see that fucking Kickstarter project fail.
Hey,
What
even though
project?
we're for Lent,
Ukulele in the Cracklestone graphic novel Kickstarter project begins. They have
It's going
started a
to
Kickstarter
fail
for a comic to Ukulele.
miserably, because that game was a failure. It's like a rare game without any of the charm, and people actually only play those games for the charm because the gameplay of rare games kind of sucked.
Hey, I like the gameplay of Banjo-Kazooie.
So go play Hat in Time.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just that, but actually good. Not this hideously clunky, buggy mess.
Also, like,
don't you?
the little author's name thing at the bottom on the front of the fucking book, because they have a picture of the hard book cover thing for it. DM Combo. Combo is spelled exactly like you might think it is.
But is it a gumbo made of cum?
It's a combo. It's while you're fucking someone. To combo things.
Oh man. Man, this looks awful. Because they've got, some test pages, just to preview it. And it's like,
Room's a little test of reflexes
the
and
art
endurance.
isn't especially terrible, but it's like, it just looks like the art of, like, tie-in,
I swear to
Disney
God, I'd take a
books.
shotgun right about now.
It looks like it's aimed at 5-year-olds.
Just like ukulele.
Ukulele was aimed at 30-year-olds that remember being 12.
That are very nostalgic for the games they played when they were kids, and then they play them and realize, oh, these don't hold up even slightly.
Okay, I'm in Silent Hill now.
Cool.
I know all your tricks, Cross.
Oh yeah, have you tried using your blood eyes?
Oh, yeah.
Blood eyes. Wait, they're skeletons. How can you see their blood? Oh yeah, I can see all the skeleton's blood.
With their skeleton eyes. Skeleton man.
Skeleton
With
man,
his skeleton eyes.
Skeleton man.
That's fun.
What do your elf eyes see, Ono?
I need to find these weird like Resident Evil cranks. Yep. Shotgun ammo.
Okay, I don't know why. Like, so I started downloading Mankind Divided on my PS4, and it's like I think, okay, I'll get back into my old save file and just have to fumble around remembering the controls for the PS4, and it's downloaded enough of it that it says it's ready to use. So I go in and press continue, and it's like, yeah, not nearly enough of this game is downloaded to actually play the story. It's just like, wait, was there multiplayer or something that I forgot about?
No.
Mankind Divided Bloody Palace. Nanomachine Palace.
You just gotta talk at this guy for a fucking hour. Then you get S rank.
Ah,
Gotta
fuck
appease
off.
it
Why
visitors
Banshees?
about information, about information.
Ah,
about
the frame rate
about
died.
information. About information, about information, about information, about information,
I
about.
really hope I really hope Blizzard's just trying to throw everyone off, and that they actually are going to announce Diablo 4 at BlizzCon.
Nah, fuck that.
Because if it's just the Netflix series,
A
that would be
menagerie.
super
They're
lame.
gonna announce Diablo Go.
Diablo Go.
They already announced that. That's Diablo 3 for the Switch.
Where's my Diablo Go?
Mobile phone.
Where's my Demon Hunter flavored Go-Gurt?
Hell yeah.
Well, man, I bet she tastes great too, Ormal.
That's the joke. I do comedy sometimes.
Yeah, but why Go-Gurt?
Because it's yogurt on the go.
Just like Diablo for the Switch. God, I hate the screens of these things.
It's God Hand on the go.
I wish. I fucking wish.
God Go-Gurt.
The
God
closest thing would be emulating God Hand on the NVIDIA Engage. Engage Shield.
Yeah, you know what? The Engage and the Shield are basically the same fucking thing.
Oh god, I hate
Both.
Banshees.
I get it, no one likes. They're both worthless mistakes.
The shield works though. It's a computer in your pocket.
Does it?
Yeah. Can I not have to fight 4 Banshees at once, please?
Oh yeah, my friend got my BlizzCon ticket for me from a scalper, and it's like, I never got my. When you get a BlizzCon ticket, you're supposed to get a virtual ticket thing.
Well,
as well.
already your friend bought something from a scalper, so he should deserve to be hit by a truck.
Huh?
Scalpers are fucking subhuman scum, and the people who support them are nearly as bad.
They ruined Amiibo.
They literally
They're
only did it
really
because they couldn't get enough tickets, like, from the actual site. Because they sell out in like 5 minutes. Because like
Yeah.
people across the world go to the event.
Scalpers across the world buy all the tickets.
Thank
At any rate, like,
That's
Should
why
just make
tickets
them
for
impossible
concerts
to
like
resell.
that just get sold out 5 minutes after they get put
Thanks for
up.
perpetuating the problem, Divya.
you're welcome. But managed to get a thing sorted out.
I hope you
like,
get
where I did-
chlamydia while you're there.
One can only hope.
God, Banshees are the worst enemies in this fucking game.
But got a problem sorted out where I didn't get my email with the virtual ticket thing, and it's like, yeah, it turns out that was a bit more important than I thought because it also comes with the barcode that like lets me pick up my badge at the event.
Yep.
But yeah, the virtual ticket thing's mainly important because like there is no conceivable way to make it to every panel. So it's like if I want to watch a panel about like WoW while I'm sitting in line for one about Diablo, I can just watch it on my phone.
Well, would you want to watch a panel about nothing?
Thanks, Seinfeld.
I gotta say, I wish my local library took fucking credit cards. Because I was just passing by the library and noticed they had like a sale on books. It was just like, hey, we'll give you a bag and you can just give us $3 and fill it up with whatever you want out of this selection of old books. And it's like, there wasn't much I was really interested in, but I wanted to pick some stuff up for my nephew, and they were just like once I had been looking for a while, they were like, oh yeah, we don't take cards.
What is this? The fucking Middle Ages?
Like seriously, like being able to take credit cards is the easiest thing in the world these days. Because $100 to Google, bam, you can fucking just get a little thing to plug into your phone.
Oh, time to dump the scepter, I guess.
I'm currently in the desert shooting werewolves with a fucking flintlock.
On a horse with no name?
No, nothing nearly so interesting.
What game are you playing?
Oh. Champions Online. It's Halloween event, includes a fucking PvP game mode that's just, oh hey, go to one of the other zones and open world, murder each other as werewolves and werewolf hunters.
That's kind of cool.
The hell is that?
It is, it's pretty fun. I wish more people fucking did it.
It's like Nosgoth, but werewolves and not
Yeah.
dead.
Like to cluster up in the shadows like
And the
Nosgoth
trouble
was
is,
fun.
nearly no one does it because they're like, oh, PvP, even though it's easier and more fun than the
vampire.
fucking garbage Taco Fans event where you just clamber around a boss and pray to God that your computer doesn't crash before the fucking guy dies.
Is that the weird blob?
No, that's Hamadon, that's City of Heroes, you made me sad.
Oh.
I forget, how do you get the sidebar thing to stay up on YouTube?
What sidebar thing?
This thing with all like the fucking subs in it and shit.
The only thing Cartwright respects is
Yeah, the
There's a
thing that
drop
shows
down
who you're
menu.
subscribed to and has
Yeah, you
like,
just click the thing at the top.
well, like to get it to
Jesus.
stay up.
You can't.
No,
I have for the longest time, and
It
then it's
just
just like when
does
YouTube
for me.
Then it doesn't for me. And I've
like
never
when
been able
YouTube
to
fucked
change-
up the other day, like when it came back up, it wasn't doing it for me anymore.
I've literally never even seen it do that. I'm gonna sneak up behind this werewolf and shoot them in the back.
in the ass.
Yeah, in the arse and back.
My neck, my back, my werewolf, and my...
Crack. Ah, get fucked.
No.
Bang. Kabang, kabang. Kabang. Oh, I'm dead.
Look, the only thing Cartwright
Right, how many
respects
more
is
werewolves do I need to kill for this fucking achievement?
Fucking vampires.
94!
Yeah, a thought crosses my mind, Pokey. What the fuck do vampires in World War II have to do with giant monsters attacking the world?
Multiverse stuff
If it-
is completely unrelated.
Because I never watched the Netflix.
Oh, I
movie.
don't have to kill player werewolves. I can just kill regular ones. Okay. That's boring.
Maybe they added that because no one wanted to do it.
No, but the werewolf one still requires you to kill player hunters. Which begs the question of, but why though? For what purpose?
Yeah. The shotgun in this game looks cool. Has a cross on the end.
Look, the only thing Cartwright respects is strength. You gotta fight through this.
Fucking this werewolf player sprinting around like a fucking ferret on crack. I'm just standing there, just shooting at them, chipping away at their health. I just need to get them to a quarter health and then I can instant kill them. Oh, I didn't because I got mobbed by multiple werewolves.
I just saw what Doggo said in the chat about SD God Hand, and now I just think about why do we get FF15 Pocket Edition but not God Hand Pocket Edition?
Because Capcom doesn't give a shit about God Hand. Don't run away like a stupid bitch, you fucking coward.
Imagine babies. Imagine
It is
God
literal.
Hand.
Do you know what the stupidest thing about players running away in this game mode is? It is worse for you to run away than it is to die and respawn.
Okay.
Because you'll be out of the fight for significantly longer.
That's very
It is only because you're a bitter coward who doesn't want other players to do well.
Yeah, something I haven't thought about till now that's kind of stupid. So, in Attack on Titan, like, oh wait,
Attack on Titan. Did you think about how
That's-
Attack on Titan is just a mech show?
something vaguely related to that, but I was about to say, wait, is Doggo still watching and does Doggo give a shit about Attack on Titan spoilers?
I don't know if it is. I'm waiting for an answer.
Okay, I just got attacked while I was in stealth. That's fucking nice. You can't actually supposed to be able to target me. This is
Let me know if he says anything.
because I'm the only hunter player here.
Ow.
Also, the fucking desert map is bugged out, so the NPC werewolves just constantly spawn on top of the hunter's spawn, which makes it impossible to fucking do anything. Because the instant you use the item, you just get ripped apart by, like, fucking 60 werewolves. Fucking just die already, you stupid pricks. Doesn't help that the hunter's entire gameplay revolves around fucking wait for the proc to happen. Oh, the proc might never happen because it's like a 30% fucking chance per attack.
Per capita.
I'm watching Critical's like moist meter. for
Whoever
Attack
added
on-
me on Discord, I'm not going to see that for like a fucking hour.
Hmm.
Oh, it was just some random fucking message that I don't give a shit about.
Yeah, I was about to say.
On another
Uh.
completely unrelated channel that I thought I had muted.
So like Critical did a moist meter for Attack on Titan, and it's like I love his the anime because season 3 just wrapped up. I love his description of Eren Yeager, just how he's always sulking most of the time, and it's just like, oh, I have to turn the lights off because my penis is so small, and the girls will laugh at me, and but then just suddenly has a eureka moment where he gets inspired. You know what? It's 3.5 inches of steel. That's more than enough for any girl.
So
That's kind of Eren in a nutshell. Until the manga fucking turned him into some fucking slick villainous
Oh
character.
yeah, because don't forget he has trouble getting hard.
What?
Quite a while.
Eren's a villain now?
Not really a villain, but it's just like
He basically advocates genocide.
He's trying to start a world war.
I mean, he already advocated genocide.
Yeah, but like against sentient beings.
Attack on Titan's weird.
It's like they're trying to make him seem a lot cooler than he has ever been until now. Because he's been nothing until now, even in the manga. But it's just like suddenly fuck it, I'm just gonna go into the spoiler I was talking about earlier. Yeah, like he went into the enemy country that sent all the sentient titans in to kill everyone, and it's like he started an equally large massacre where he just like destroyed this fucking plaza full of like civilians, and it's like one of the sentient titans there, he just grabs them and manages to eat them and take their powers.
I'm
So it's like,
literally getting spawn camped by like 20 fucking people right now. No, fuck this, I'm leaving.
awoo!
I've done
I
my
was thinking-
daily, I'm not gonna fucking bother. They can
Aaron-
choke on my fucking dick.
Like, with... Sorry?
No, I'm just upset because I have to do this whole section again.
This guy game's better checkpointing.
So the power he stole from the Warhammer Titan is just like, he can make weapons and shit out of the hard stuff that, he's been able to do until now. So it's just like to kill any Titan, couldn't he just fucking make a sword out of that shit and just cut their head off? Just like an equally large, sharp sword to just smash through like any Titan's neck.
You gotta fight through this.
Then again, the Warhammer Titan never really seemed to do that, but it also didn't really fight any Titans other than Aaron. It's like the Warhammer Titan just made a giant fucking hammer.
It's called the Warhammer Titan for a reason. Also, do you just get the Titan's power if you eat them if you're a Titan shifter?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why are mangas stealing my ideas?
It's like most of the time it's not even really if you're a shifter. If you're a normal Titan and you eat a Titan shifter, you get their powers.
You become a Titan shifter.
Like you have to basically become a mindless Titan and eat a Titan shifter to become a Titan shifter. Which is how Armin became the Colossal Titan.
Doesn't your fucking life expectancy get reduced to 10 years or something for that?
8 years.
That's stupid.
Aaron is about to die.
That's awful. That's a
Although
bad
I don't know
trade-off.
how eating other Titans is going to affect him.
It's gonna be immortal.
Or it's gonna be, oh, this very particular type of Titan power makes you last longer.
But the big crux of the plot right now is that Zeke is about to die, and Zeke is suddenly just like, okay, well, I plan to like kind of try and fix the world by going in and taking the founding Titan power from like whoever had it on the island, but it's like, well, that's not gonna work now. So like I'm gonna put all my chips on the island people and manage to fake his own death and get back onto the island.
Sounds like a German reality TV dating show.
And Zeke feels bad about turning his parents into the Nazis.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christo.
It's like Zeke is literally just a Jew that turned his parents into the Nazis and joined the Nazi army.
What? Fuck.
Mundus agent. Or soul.
What the actual fuck?
I think his justification was, they were planning a rebellion and they were gonna get my grandparents and everyone else around us killed for that bullshit.
There should be a way out of here. Look for a ladder leading up.
I will also kind of blame his dad for having fucking toddler Zeke just hanging around the fucking rebellion planning, sessions.
Christ.
Like, to the point he could literally just finger point and turn them in.
Point the finger. Pingur.
It's high noon,
Pingus.
Jericho, or maybe high moon for you. Showdown time. Let's see what you got.
Well, I'm gonna go feed my dogs. Be right back.
It's high noon, Jericho, or maybe high moon for you. Showdown
Why
time.
do I have to sit for this every time?
Let's see what you got.
God, that was an unpleasant shush. Oh, sorry for shutting up stream with that, Armor.
Mm.
With
Oh,
me complaining about the video game.
that's fine.
Well, time to mute zone chat in this game because there's now some people screaming about veganism. On both sides being obnoxious shitheads.
Eat vegan or die.
Eat vegans or die, actually, is discussion being had. Because somebody claimed the werewolves in this game were the good guys, despite the main of the werewolves being an ex-pirate who's totally fine with eating people. They are only portrayed as being the bad guys, and this is really dumb.
And don't you love how the necromorphs are the good guys and how Isaac Clarke's just going on an alien rampage?
Oh, don't even. Yeah, these mindless flesh beasts that rip living people apart and scream in agony at the continuation of their existence. Totally are the good guys. Ugh.
Insert Doom Eternal.
Insert dick.
In ass.
You think that was hard? Hell, I'm just getting started.
Right, is there even any reason for me to continue doing this today? Yeah, no, not really. Fuck, I'm gonna go on fucking Secret World. That's a good video game.
I still
I
don't
swear
get,
to God, the only... Oh, sorry.
I still don't get why my cousin still prefers the old combat over the new combat.
I don't either. I went back to it. It's so much worse. The only thing I would say more is that the additional, like, skill slot for both makes the game feel a little bit better when it comes to modding.
Are the
that's
auxiliary
been brought
weapons in
up.
the game yet? In the new one?
No, not yet. No, not yet. They're actually going to be added as full weapons.
Ooh, that's cool.
They've said as much. And multiple times in the Discord, the story's been brought up, and even the devs have said, yeah, we're probably going to. Basically, they want to, like, add an additional skill slot to each.
Oh, I like the body mutilation this game has. It's pretty neat.
Well, my goodness. Where, oh where could them bullets be coming from?
Hey, Ormel,
Yeah.
check this out.
I'll look at that in a second.
Lucky shot. No rest for the wicked. Let's see how much pain.
I wonder if I can post it in your chat without it being censored. Oh, I can. Good.
I see sensor.
Really?
I see 3 dots.
Hmm. Well, mine hasn't been link removed, so if Discord, fucking Twitch is hiding shit without actually telling you that it's hiding shit. If it's your shit that it's hiding, that's so fucking weird. Yeah, this game's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna stop once I'm done with this fucking gauntlet of bullshit this guy's putting me through.
Then you'll truly be the Darkwatch. Then you get to go after Raziel. Sorry, Razarus.
Ow, ow, my balls.
is in the game, son. You won't last 5 minutes in the field with tactics like that.
What are you talking about? I'm a fucking vampire. That was some choice.
Burns like hellfire, doesn't it? I know why you're here.
What was the choice?
Choice
And I know it was
face.
Cassidy Sharp that showed you the
Oh,
way.
I
God rest her
didn't
soul.
see the choice face.
You wanna
Oh
go
no,
down
his
those
gloves are
roads?
burning.
Win back your soul? I'll give you the soldiers, I'll give you the bullets. Hell, I'll give you everything you need. Just never you forget. Gerald Clay Cartwright is in charge.
But he rode his horse through daylight earlier and was totally fine.
Let's make sure you
Oh wait, it's the doctor from Django 2. Unchained.
Yeah.
Django Unchained isn't Django 2. Django Unchained is probably like Django 5.
Django 2 rechained.
Who put
Never
chains on
forget
him
who
again?
holds the whip, boy.
It's actually a porn parody, so
Jericho.
Oh.
Maybe I'll be merciful.
You
I
are
already
mortal
don't
in
like
sunlight.
where this joke is going, and I regret making it.
You are mortal in sunlight. All vampire powers are dispelled by the sun. Only by lurking in the shadows can you restore your powers.
Sunlight drains your powers. Be careful.
The sun.
Aye, aye,
Never forget who holds
aye.
the
Never
whip,
forget who holds the whip, boy.
Never forget who's gonna ghost ride the whip.
Vampire jump.
Use your vampire force.
Vampire.
I'm a vampire and...
So what have I done? The wrong train? Right like the devil. Vampire horse for vampire outlaw. No rest for the wicked. The breaking point. Snowbound secrets and bloody slaughter. War train, death on the rails.
Torture maze. Oh my god, look at that fucking image.
Yeah.
Look at that fucking dude on the goddamn chapter select at the start.
Gunslinger. It's a good face, I like that.
Yeah.
This title screen's also pretty cool. Wow, it's subtitles off the entire time.
Turn it on again.
Time to die now.
Oh no.